Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with another movie reaction. Today we are watching The Goonies. This movie has been second in like a bunch of movie polls that I've done over on Patreon. Just happened to be up against absolute juggernauts, and it's amassed so many votes by now that I just decided to pull it from the polls and watch it now. I know next to nothing about the film. I think I heard it features a bunch of children as the main characters, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know the time period, I don't know the physical location or the genre even, but people seem to be really excited for it, so I'm excited to get into it. If you guys want to watch the full reaction or you want to see movie reactions a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and let's get into it. Turkey. Oh. To who it may concern. It's whom. What the? I thought this movie was about a bunch of kids. Hey, it's Short Round! What is this? Oh god.
Delude yourself, dummy.
That's what I said.
That's Josh Brolin? I've never seen him so young before.
Cruising the coast, sniffing some leaves, down in the brews, but no!
What kind of kid talks like this?
First you gotta do the truffle shuffle. Come on!
Truffle shuffle?
Do it!
Oh my god.
Cut it out, Mom.
What the heck?
Well, Mrs. Walsh, I speak perfect Spanish. And if it's any help to you, I'd be glad to communicate with Rosalita.
Mikey, no.
I have some doubts. The marijuana goes in the top drawer? The cocaine and speed? Okay, so he's actually fluent in Spanish. He's just messing around. Never go up there to tell Mr. Walsh's sexual torture devices.
Hey, look at this. I didn't know Dad had all this stuff up here.
Treasure map.
Mike, hold this. Why me, Mike? You know, and it's got this big thing.
He wanted him to drop it. Oh, he broke something again.
This time, chunk.
You guys ever heard of this guy? Look, Chester Copperpot. Chester Copperpot, missing while in pursuit of local legend.
What are we gonna do about that country club? It's killing our parents.
So does Josh Brolin go along with these guys on the adventure?
It's not that hard.
What the heck? Oh, what? You're gonna take the little girl's tricycle?
Yeah, Walsh. Let us give you a little ride.
Oh, come on. Wow. That tricycle's gonna fall apart. That thing's gonna break. Yep. Wait. Oh, it's those people who has got that guy out of prison. That's the car with the bullet holes.
ORV.
Make the connection.
Holes.
I got it! I got it! I got it!
I don't got it.
Listen to that.
Water's running.
It's deep. Like there's a hole or passageway.
He's actually right.
We can feel the air. There's something down there.
Did they base the Stranger Things dynamic with Steve as the mama, daddy
Started the tunnel.
on this dynamic?
I smell ice cream.
How?
I got apple.
Is there a dead body in there? There's a dead body in
I
there.
got grape.
Oh shoot. All their yelling must have carried, right? Put him back. I wonder if the actor is like helping them out. He's gonna close the door on him? Wait, Chunk, help Chunk.
He's in here.
You could have gotten yourself out there the entire time.
We're doing some serious shit here. You gotta get the police.
No, go with them. Why would he? No. Oh god.
I'm just a kid.
I'm just a kid.
My friends and I just had a run-in with these really disgusting people. When we found their hideout.
Are you talking to the right people?
Please, I can describe all three of them.
Oh god.
How many more years do I have before I get off that? Before my hair falls out? Before I look like him?
Wow. She really just was train of thought.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's the Chester Copperpot. Chester who? Who?
Oh.
Remember from the attic.
It is Chester Copperpot.
That's...
You get chilled. Fireplace flew. Get that shit, man.
You guys, look! It's a beautiful waterfall!
Coins?
Look at the rich stuff.
They're pennies.
This is a wishing well. Look.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys, look. It must be the old Moss Garden wishing well. What'd you wish for?
To make it with Andy.
Oh, it came back up.
Don't ask me stupid questions. We're stuck. Just send down the bucket. Come on.
You're gonna play around with this?
Guys, wishes do come true.
The next time you see Sky, it'll be over another town. Down here, it's our time. It's our time down here. That's all over the second we ride up Troy's bucket.
Troy's bucket. Heck of a speech.
Andy! You Goonie!
Spread it around.
His ear wiggles.
You want a candy bar?
You do now.
Oh, look, I got a Baby Ruth. Sir?
Let it stand. Put it in a very small sieve. You shake your sieve.
Is he strong enough to... Wow.
Jeez, mister. You're even hungrier than I am.
Ah.
Try the middle one. Quiet, Mikey. Quiet. Yeah.
Oh! Oh, that's not good. Oh! Wow. Anyone else fell, they would be dead right now.
I'm at the Lighthouse Lounge, and I want to report.
Oh,
Is that you again, Lawrence?
Sheriff.
oh man. Maybe go check it out. Maybe go check it out.
Dana, come on. I got a great idea, you guys. Slick shoes. Slick shoes.
Slick shoes? Oh. Not a bad idea. Oof. Whoa. Ooh, it's working, it's working. What is... Oh, crap.
If you get the wrong note, we'll all be flat.
Nice, nice. This is the time for puns right now. This is the time. Oh, this is stressful. Water slide. Everyone's here? The treasure. Oh. Here it is. One-eyed Willie.
You're the first Goonie.
The first Goonie.
How long have you guys been standing there?
Long enough, Mikey.
This kid kind of looks like, Samwise from Lord of the Rings.
That.
What?
That's Willie's.
Why is
Save
that
that for
Willie's?
Willie. Anything else? We can leave a trail of jewels into one cave.
Uh-huh.
And then we can hide out in another. Then we can make a run for it.
Now that sounds like a great idea. It's five.
I can't swim with my
Yeah,
hands.
we'll play pirates. Now walk the plank. Two down. Who's next?
Two down. They're gonna escape because, yeah, they're gonna escape.
Go join your friends, you wiggles.
Where'd you get the pirate hat?
Let's get the hell out of here!
Don't they have guns? Why haven't they shot anyone yet? What? They're all willingly going off now? Okay. They're all cheering in the background. And I don't know where the story is going now. Oh, you're not supposed to take that.
This is a funny candle. It's sparkling.
Oh, all the others were candles. This one was dynamite. Did you open a new path or did you cave yourself in? Superman. Aww. Who needs it? It's the Fratellis.
You're gonna live with me now.
Huh? You okay with this with your parents first?
Today's the day. So let's get this over with.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, Irene.
Rosalita.
You're gonna miss me.
No sign! No sign! No
Dad, it's my marble bag. We don't have to leave the Goondock.
There'll be no more signing today or ever again.
Fellas, that's enough. Telling more stories, Lawrence.
Holy Mary, Mother of God.
Wow. Almost forgot that it was, yeah. One really weird movie. Sean Astin. Okay, I gotta look that up. It is! It absolutely is! Guy in Stranger Things, the guy, Samwise. Wow. Really amusing and kind of trippy seeing some of these actors I know so young. I just never seen them at that age before. And I was like halfway through the film when I was like, that kid looks like Samwise from Lord of the Rings or Bob Newby from Stranger Things. And it actually is. And I always forget his name is Sean Astin, so even though I saw his name in the credits at the start, I didn't realize it was actually him for such a long time. And then we saw Josh Brolin as a baby. He was 17, but like he's a baby here. Because this film came out in 1985, I don't know what I was expecting, but I've only known him as a 40s and 50s kind of guy, 40 or 50-year-old kind of guy. And yeah, I didn't know how he came to be famous. Apparently this was his first acting role, which is pretty cool. To think in 30-something years, he'd be Thanos and Cable in Deadpool 2. Speaking of Stranger Things earlier with Sean Astin, we had a similar vibe in this film to that series. And I wonder if that was the idea Stranger Things ran with and why they had Sean Astin come and play a role in the second season. I feel like Steve Harrington would be Brand, Nancy would be Andy, Steph would be Barb, and the boys are obviously the boys, but yeah, it felt like It felt like Brand had that same reluctant babysitter thing going that Steve did with this group of kids. So it felt like a fun parallel there. And yeah, I enjoyed the flow of the storytelling. Everything's connected. The criminals breaking out of jail at the start are the ones the Goonies run into later on. And the foreclosure on all their homes, the inevitability of leaving the place where they grew up, that becomes such a big part of the reason they continued their journey. And yeah, I love the idea of all these friends coming together to go on this adventure. And it's kind of a journey we dreamed of like undertaking when we were children. Like I would have killed to, not literally killed, but I would have really, really enjoyed an adventure like this. And Mikey does a good job rallying them all, helping them all realize that this adventure has purpose, that they can save their place in the Goondocks. Also, Goondocks, nice name for things. And yeah, they're home. I really love the energy of the cast. It really felt like all of them worked well together. And they all had nicknames for each other or code names. Mikey for Michael, Brand for, I'm assuming, Brandon, Andy for Andrea, Steph for Stephanie. I'm making the assumption that Data, Mouth, Chunk, like those weren't their real names of those characters. Sloth too, now that I think about it. Mikey's the most normal character, like, but he's the driving force behind this treasure hunt, and the little bit about him having asthma and feeling like he's been caged makes him wanting to get away very, very easy to sympathize with. A doctor actually told me I had asthma once. I actually got an inhaler, never used it, and went to a different doctor 1 year later, and that one was trying to hide his like disgust that the previous doctor had given such a bad diagnosis. It was weird. Anyway, we also had Chunk, that jiggling, that freaking jiggling. What the heck? and Mouth made him do it. Chunk's a quirky kid, always lying about things, so no one believes him at this point. Glad the police actually came and checked eventually, and he was probably not the best choice to send to the police given his reputation, but he was caught and met up with Sloth. And there's a level of empathy there that's really sweet, and he treats Sloth better than Sloth is treated by his own family. And Chunk even invites him to live with him, which, I mean, his parents are the ones who are going to have to take care of him. I don't know if you can make that kind of promise, but at least it stops him from getting arrested at the end. And he's a nice kid. And he's also so clumsy, like broke the statue. And then his clumsiness is so reliable that Mikey calls him over to break the frame with the treasure map. He's like, all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, you're going to drop it. Really, really funny. Mouth, he can be a little mean, so he isn't like one of my favorite characters, but he's got like a lot of personality. That scene explaining everything to Rosalita in Spanish was excellent, and she thought he was serious the whole time, thinking like, what kind of family is this? And yeah, he's such a rascal. And I wondered if his nickname Mouth was because he's good with a lot of languages. He knew some Italian, but those were like food words when he was talking to the Fratelli, so I don't know. And then we had Short Round, Data. These are the only two films I've seen him in. I don't know if he's in any future works. I haven't heard of him, but yeah. Data's super fun. One of the first things we see him do is zip line from his place into Mike's. He's an engineer. Apparently gets it from his dad, which is really sweet. But there are so many instances where something just pops out of his jacket to save the day. The flashlight definitely needed a better battery source, but the boxing glove came out of nowhere. That was fun. Then there was the teeth, the pinchers of peril that saved him from being impaled in spikes. That was probably the closest any of them actually came to death in this film, which, yikes. And yeah, there were a lot of booby traps. One-Eyed Willie really set up some intense ones. I feel like, but I do feel like they had to be difficult enough to get through, but not so scary that it would dissuade children from trying to go forward. Otherwise, there would be no film. But yeah, thinking about it, they did face down a lot of stuff. All the dead people they encountered, the spikes, the bone organ was a very fun puzzle. I would have been screwed. I don't know how to play the piano. Good thing Andy does know, and she wanted to get back into it after the whole adventure was over, which I thought was really, really cute. And her kissing Mikey by accident and being like, did he always have braces? And Brand getting all upset about it later. That was really amusing. And honestly, the movie feels a lot like Uncharted 4 in many ways, or I guess Uncharted 4 feels a lot like this. Just trying to find the lost treasure from a pirate who was able to evade capture by the authorities. And the ending scene is even in a cave, in a cave with a ton of booby traps. Definitely feels like Naughty Dog drew heavily from this film. And there are other similarities, but I feel like that would be too many spoilers if I went to it. Anyway, they wind up not getting too much of the treasure, but Rosalita's panic when she finds the gems is really fun, and she tries to stop Mikey's father from signing the foreclosure statement. And yeah, we have enough to save the Goondocks, so it's a really nice ending. Doesn't make them rich forever, but maybe they'll have a sequel 40 years later where they get to do something else, go on a different adventure. Anyway, guys, enjoy this film. I can tell this would have been amazing if I had watched it when I was younger, but so many things have drawn from it that I've been exposed to a lot of the same ideas, and so it's not as fresh as it would have been if I had watched it in the 80s before I was born. But I still really appreciate it and had a really good time watching it. So I'm going to give this film an 8.75, which feels about right. But hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. Leave a like, really helps with the channel. And if you want to see the full reaction or movie reactions a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.